Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am audible and visible to everyone. Can you just, yes, the answer key is out. Can you please confirm this to me that I am audible and visible? Good afternoon. Yes. Okay, visible. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I can see myself also in the. Okay. So UPSC has released the answer key for both the CSAT paper and GS paper 1. And there are 2 to 3 very significant things which you have to take into consideration. First things first, and the most important thing here is they have dropped the question which was identified by Chetan sir as incorrect, which is question number 54, which we had argued on our platform was incorrect with regards to the ratification question. Which of the following has not been ratified? And that is where the 2 ILO had been ratified, but the last on migrant workers had not been, but there was no option per se available. And in that case, the UPSC had given the wrong options, and therefore question number 54 of set B, remember this, of set B, series B has been dropped. You can then further automatically adjust it for other sets. Because we were referring to set B in the analysis which we did, you have to refer to this one. So set B, now 99 questions are under consideration. One question has been dropped because of incorrect options. This is the first thing which you should know. Second thing, with regards to history, there have been 2 to 3 interesting, you can say, stance which UPSC has taken. For example, in the question of the Nadi Shukta, see, Nadi Sukta question, UPSC has taken a stance that the first 2 options are incorrect, and the species of the dolphin being the same is basically proof for that. That is where I would say that the stance taken by the UPSC per se is a little bit problematic, and we will try to find sources so as to challenge it also. But that weighs this stance. I'll tell you the question number also. Just second, 1 second. The question number of this question is going to be, the question number according to set B, Nadi Sukta question is question number, 1 second. I'm opening the paper. I have the PDF here. So I'm just opening the paper so that I can refer to it. I'm telling you set B question number. So this question is question number set B. I have other sets also with me here. Just 1 second. Yeah. The question is going to be question. Yeah. It is 20. Yeah, question number 31. Question number 31, it has given D as the option, which says that the answer is 3 only, which means that the species. This question is a little bit problematic because Nadi Sukta actually talks about the rivers, and the idea here is that they have just sent the species as the understanding. So question number 31, there is one problematic assumption which UPSC has taken. This is one thing. Because they will give us a challenge window, we will try to challenge. At the same point of time, with regards to the question of the Nagara style temples, they have gone with the answer which we also give, which is 2 and 3. 2 and 3 with regards to the trick point that Hachigumalguddi temple along with the Shavtar temple have Nagara style shikhars. So this is question number 24 for you, B being the answer. Only question number 31 is the question where we disagree with UPSC per se for history. I'm not talking about other subjects. Question number 54 has been dropped as it is. And there was again an interpretation based issue with regards to the 1919 question of Montague Chelmsford. And that is where I had said that the answer, question number 38, is going to be D, and it is D. where they have created a distinction between the concept of what is called as deprived class and depressed class. There were a lot of people who were saying that deprived class equals to depressed class, reading the Hindi of it, but it is not. They have presumed that deprived classes rallied around the favors inherent, which means they are not taking deprived class as a synonym for depressed class. So there were 2 to 3 questions in which UPSC's interpretation mattered. And in that case, now question number 38, our interpretation matched UPSC. For question number 24, it matched UPSC. With regards to the Nadi Sukta one, we would now have to see there is enough NCRT evidence along with Rigvedic evidence, along with the hymn evidence. The idea, the cutoff still, we can still say 80 to 85 as a very good area in which there can be, you can say, if you're scoring between 80 to 85, you should be preparing for mains right now. But the point is, with UPSC dropping one question, everybody gets that mark in a way. You are now being evaluated for 99 questions. We may have to adjust this accordingly for that. But the question number 54 being dropped is a very good thing. Now we know for the first time in the first instance itself that question number 54 has been dropped, and there is now enough for us to challenge. UPSC will now open the challenge window, and with regards to the questions of history, we have 99% hit rate. Only one question where Nadi Shukta question, there was a disagreement, and this is where we will try to figure out what logic UPSC is using. It is saying that the only evidence which is basically available, the question was Pleistocene, Yamuna, and the concept of Satluj, Nadi Shukta of the Rig Veda, the elaborations of Bruce Foote. We had said that the second statement is incorrect. Third statement, the presence of same species of dolphin in Indus and Gangetic River. In a way, species wise, environment based understanding for question number 31, it becomes incorrect. So we have to now figure out how we will challenge it, but we will surely challenge the question number 31 with regards to that. But other than that, polity, all the questions are correct. All the questions have matched the answer key also in that regard. So therefore, what to do now? You should now evaluate your score according to this answer key. This will be available in our Telegram channel. So you'll find it in our Telegram channel, both for CSAT and for GS paper 1. Please CSAT do first so that you're scoring the 66 marks which is needed, 33%. Once you are clearing that, then go to this and check out. Remember, one question has been dropped, question number 54. Other than that, no question has been dropped. With regards to the key, we will again individually talk about the questions which have matched, have not matched. But for history, every question has matched other than one, which is the Nadi Shukta one, where the interpretation of the UPSC is that because the species are the same, that in turn led to this understanding. Montague Chelmsford, I had already said that they will take that question as an understanding of basically being that deprived classes does not equal to depressed classes. A very important point which you have to understand. Here, there is no, the understanding was because in Hindi it was written in a way the Hindi of depressed classes, therefore it should be depressed classes here. No, deprived does not equal to depressed, and that is the interpretation which UPSC has gone through with. So I hope that you will now check your scores. We will again, as I said, individually talk about what are the different aspects which we have to take into consideration. So all the best now. Please check your score for CSAT, check your score for GS paper 1. You can always comment your scores in the chat box. You will start to understand what is the score generally. 80 to 85, 80 to 83 we had said, but with no one less question. We may have an increase or decrease accordingly mathematically, but as of right now, your main concept is UPSC's for the first time given the key within 3 days of the examination itself. Please go through the key and get your answers correct. So thank you. I was here to tell you that the key is out. I will again be back to analyze and source map all the questions. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.